1頃合いこの角度ドンピシャリ
Hello there, my fellow anime fans, and welcome back to Anime Trends. Today, we've got to hold your binge horses and stop spiking your volleyballs because we're talking about Season 4 of Haikyuu. And if you haven't watched it yet, then beware of spoilers. It's been a year since the 4th season of Haikyuu was released, and it was just as successful as its predecessors. The plot of the previous seasons has not disappointed us in bringing meaningful stories to each and every one character, and even the rate of them taking on volleyballs with their own balls or catching volleyballs with their faces. Also, there are definitely some things you need to know before and after you've watched Haikyuu to the top, Season 2 or Haikyuu Season 4. So, without further delays, let's start. First on our list is that Haikyuu Season 4 was released 3 years after Season 3. It is natural for animation studios to take a break once in a while after a big project, but the animation studio for Haikyuu took it to the next level by topping their vacation off with 3 whopping years. But then we can't complain about it since they gave us a new season of Haikyuu for every year since its release. However, there are some things fans don't know why Haikyuu Season 4 took so long. It's not just that the studio decided to take a long break, but it's because of another reason. Haikyuu was actually set to release in 2017. However, the animation studio did not have enough material from the manga since they've already caught up to it with Season 3. So, it actually took a year and a half before they finally got the material for the Season 4 and another year and a half to animate and produce it. But hey, at least we got the Haikyuu anime, so y'all can start spiking your eye bags again. Next up is why the animation is different than the other seasons. No, this isn't some 7 Deadly Sins type of animation, and no, this isn't some One Punch Man type of different animation either, where they had to switch studios. This is more or less like a Tokyo Ghoul type of different animation where they had to make small tweaks to be much more accurate to the character changes in the manga and made some staff changes for unfortunate reasons. I mean, they do look more mature now than other seasons, and it is definitely an upgrade from their previous models. However, like Tokyo Ghoul, they had to reduce the budget take on the animation because of the upcoming animations, which in Haikyuu's case is the tournament battles, but so far it hasn't disappointed the true Haikyuu fans. But hey, at least we got to see the epic battle of Karasuno versus Inarizaki and also the Nekoma versus Sarukawa, right? Next is the plot of Haikyuu Season 4. The plot of Haikyuu to the top is the one that takes place right after they entered the tournament, right after Karasuno High beat Shiratorizawa Academy in Miyagi Prefecture qualifiers. And after doing so, they earned their place in the Nationals, in which our characters will be facing off with their first opponents in the Nationals. Also, we'll be able to see the amount of experience and different skill sets our characters have received in the training camp and with their previous matches. And beware, because there will be a lot of shonen juice that would sprout during the season, especially in the training camp part. So, Haikyuu Season 4 would definitely have an equally interesting story with its previous seasons just for you. Plus, we've got some new romance stuff aside from Daichi and Yui, which would be Ryunosuke and Kanaka. Next on our list is character development. The character development of Haikyuu to the top would take an interesting turn into the character stories, and it would start from Hinata Shoyo to Tobio Kageyama all the way down to Kei Tsukishima. You'll also get to see the important relationship developments in the 4th season, from Tsukishima giving Hinata his full trust, or even Nishimiya finally getting better and Kageyama finally realizing that he's a jerk. Also, Haikyuu to the top would also showcase the most challenging fight that our characters would ever be in, where their skills would be challenged. But with the development of our characters so far, especially with Hinata, who isn't dependent on Kageyama anymore like he used to be, and to the rest of the team like Daichi and Asahi, who experience a part of the show's development stories. So, they'll be a lot more capable as a team now in Haikyuu to the top when they start facing their opponents in the 4th season. Also, the Hinayama combo is expanding. The quick whips and the normal whips, or basically the Hinayama trick shot combo, is a ton stronger and more versatile in Season 4, and all of that would be proven in the tournament arc of Season 4, in which their relationships, their hardships, and the training that they they went through would now influence the plot point of the anime. So, you could expect a ton of spikes in emotions and even cry your volleyballs out in Season 4. Now, last but not least, the tournament arc. The tournament arc where our team would be facing off against their first opponents in the Nationals will be a sight to see and will be the main highlight of the anime. Though it is split in two cores, the first one being 13 episodes and tackles the training of sorts of the teams, and the second that has 12 episodes, which would be the actual tournament itself. The tournament part of the anime would start with Karasuno's match against Inarizaki, who has been pissing off on the entire teams. But anyways, the tournament arc would also present Nekoma versus Sarukawa, which would give us two thrilling fights to watch at the same time. Also, the tournament arc would determine the fates of our teams and if Kasurano High would be able to overcome their issues in the battle against Inarizaki, who would try to destroy them since Inarizaki is a team of weirdos. So, it would be up to you now if you whether want to see these epic fights to play out in the anime, because it's fully done and ready to be watched by you. Now, that's all for the things you need to know in the 4th season of Haikyuu, or the 2nd season of Haikyuu to the top. So, we hope that you like this video, and if you got something to say, then we would happily receive them in the comment section down below. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the video since it helps us continue on making these lists. And if you want to see more, then click the notification bell to not miss out on these entries. Now, thanks again for watching the video and have a beautiful day.